Doubted my own merit and I lived in shame. I relied on others to tell me who I was. I thought of myself unworthy of love. Life's road to redemption has many twists and turns. Through a battle of grace, I now know my name. Gratitude and forgiveness have set me free. Fear and doubt has been released from me. When it turned on me, when it turned on you, when it turned on me, Baba, you're the only one I knew. You had my back.
Iya
You had my back.
Funlayo,
You
we
had my
are
back.
here. Yes, sir. We are happy.
When death came knocking on my door three
Dance
times.
now, get that
When
energy
death came
going.
knocking on my door three times.
All about the light. Hey,
You had my back. You had my back. You had my back.
Come on about the light. Hey, give thanks. Hey, Natasha. Yes, what your soul needs is what our souls need too. Give thanks, I good to see you. My good God, His purpose. Yes,
I won't be a
Crystal,
freaking. That
Yvette,
was a lie.
Sabrina.
They said I would be happy. That was a lie. Cause
Mahogany,
got my back.
yes.
Your OD is your clock.
Hey,
Your OD is your
Jessica,
clock.
Erica,
Your OD is your clock.
Carol,
Your OD is
Jen,
your clock.
Aquarian, God, give thanks. Kendra, hey,
when I fall and leave and I give up hope, you're the only one. I know you got my back. You got my back.
hey,
You got my back.
yeah, Carol, Nandi, Carlette, Aquia, yes, we set them vibes.
Don't let the haters hate. Don't let them hate on you. Don't let the haters hate. Don't let them hate on you. Don't let the haters hate. Don't let them hate on you. Don't let the haters hate. Don't let them hate on you.
We're welcoming everybody in from Iyalode's YouTube channel today. Yes. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? Catalyst, Charlotte, Ashley.
I found your game, I cook your snails. When trouble try to find me, I'm nowhere around.
I got our backs. We already know what's up. Good to
when I
see
pull
you.
my shit, they salute my crown.
Hey, we're
I'm all in one, feeling alright. So tell me when the word.
Come on, y'all. Point it up. Where we going? Hey. Going to the mountaintop.
All about the life.
Hey, headed to the mountaintop.
All about the life.
Hey, going to the mountaintop.
All about the life.
Hey, headed to the mountaintop. Woo! Hey, 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 hey. Ivy, Tanya, Tasha, hello. Hey, hey. All about the la jump, get your dance on. Come on now. Hey, jump. Ife Tayo, Danielle, and Capo. All about the la jump. Tamisha, good to see you. Everybody on IG giving thanks. Ajala Michael, good to see you. Yes, oh, Ekaro. We are here right now for the midweek recharge. Ekaro, Ekabo. And welcome. We are so happy to be once again in the land of the living, clothed in our right minds, and again together to give thanks and praise to Olodumare, the ancestors, and all of our precious Orisa. We just give so much thanks and praise always for the ability to come before all of you, to bring you into our spaces, to bring you into our personal home shrines, to offer offerings and prayers on your behalf. We just are so grateful to be able to do that each and every week. We are happy to be here to recharge ourselves, give thanks. Iyalode, share life,
Adúpẹ́ àlàáfíà ni adúpẹ́
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. We know that we are just always so happy to be together, just to be together, to be together. Just take a minute. Breathe it in. Know that you have people from all over the country who are here with you. You are not alone. You're here with us in our shrines. We are ready to pray. We are ready to meditate. We are ready to just connect with all of our divine beings. Give thanks for all of your presence. We are just so incredibly happy. So happy always. And we are very happy today to share with you a little bit about an Orisha that we don't talk about as much, but who is so very important and vital for our lives, which is Orisha Oko. Orisha Oko, the Orisha of the farm, the one who deals with tilling the earth and bringing out all of the good and fertile things. Orisha Oko. Moi mariwo. We talk about honey, we talk about mariwo, palm fronds, all of the things of the earth are sacred to Orisha Oko. And so today we want to just pull in that beautiful energy of fertility, pull in the energy of groundedness. We want to pull in the energy of connection to the earth. We want to pull in all of the energy that connects us to what sustains us, right? Because we know that it is Kosi Ewe, Kosi Orisha, but beyond that, Kosi Ewe, Kosi nothing, right? We don't have, without Ewe, we don't have food. We don't have anything, right? Medicines come from our plants. Everything that we eat, everything that keeps us alive, essentially comes from plants and comes out of the earth. Our mother, earth, Foko Yere, she who combs her hair with a rake, we pray that she never swallows us. And we know that everything that we are that is keeps us alive and is responsible for our life comes out of the earth. So we just give honor and praise today on this Ose Ogun Oshosi Ija Oko. We give thanks to Orisha Oko, and I just want to share a little story from the Odu Ifa of Ofun Ogunda, and it speaks about how Orisha Oko was a farmer who used to till the soil with a hard wood staff that had a sharp point. But Ogun, on seeing him work so hard, decided to help make his work go easier and forged him a staff of iron. In time, Ogun improved on the staff and created the iron plow. Orisha Oko found that this new tool greatly helped to increase his harvest, and from then on, he and Ogun have been great companions. Ashe. And so, as we tap into this energy of Orisha Oko, we cannot talk about Orisha Oko without talking about Ogun, especially on his day, and the energy of togetherness. That's what all of this is about. When we tell these stories, notice that the Orisha always are working together in some way. They are always supporting each other. They are always working together in some way to make things happen. There's sometimes conflicts too, because we know that that happens. That's real. But understand that nothing can happen in isolation. Ifa says that one hand cannot clap very well, one leg cannot run far fast, one buttock cheek cannot sit well on the mat. And so we are thankful for the coming together of Ogun and Orisha Oko, which helped to make the production of foods and other things that we need for life more easy, and help to be able to feed everyone. And this is why the symbols of the harvest are so incredibly important in Yoruba culture. The new yam being the most nutritious and indigenous food that we have in West Africa, that ancestral yam symbolizes all of the wealth of the community. And so we just tap right in right now. We tap into the energy of Orisha Oko. We tap into the energy of the community. We tap in to the energy of growth and groundedness. We tap in to the deep energies of the earth right now as we prepare to enter our prayer space. Yes, now, we got to call out to the heavens first, and then we're going to listen to see what they bring back to us. And so we pull forth our most precious element that helps all of the airway to grow, that helps the food to grow, that helps the iron to get forged. When that iron is red hot and after being in the forge, they plunge it into cool water to get that hardness. So we have to have both of those elements. And so right now we lift up our water, and it's because we know that water shall fellow way omilo walo. If they want to go and wash, what is it that they will use?
They're going to use Omi Tutu.
Hey, shall fellow sebe omilo walo. If it is they want to cook soup, what is it that they will use?
We'll start with Omi Tutu.
Hey, Omi Tutu. So we start right now with our Omi Tutu. We say, Omi Tutu, Ashe Tutu, Ana Tutu, Ile Tutu, Tutu Laroye, Tutu Bobo, Egun Tutu Bobo, Orisha Tutu, Emil, Tutu Bobo. Wow, we sprinkle it all around and ask for Tutu. And we touch our foreheads. Yes, I see you, Yanifa, Danielle, Aramisa, with your Omi Tutu. Touch that forehead and say, Orimi Tutu. We pray always for our Ori to be cool and to be open as water is cool. We pray for our spiritual energy, our Ashe to be cool. We pray for Ona, the road we walk upon. We pray for Ile and Ile to be cool. We pray for Eshu Odara, who carries our prayers to both sides of the universe. We pray for him to be cool with us. We pray for the ancestors to be cool. And we pray for our own Ori always to be cool, to be able to receive each and every blessing that is meant for us. Give thanks and praise. Oh, hey, Mojubao. Mojuba Olodumare, Oba Aterere Kaye, Mojuba ti ojo, Mojuba ti oru, Mojuba ile ogere afoko yere, Mojuba rumila, eleri ping. Mojuba ibarumole ojukotu, Mojuba ibarumole ojuko sing, Mojuba okanle ni irunmole, Mojuba koda, Mojuba sheda, Mojuba rebelo tife, Mojuba woni afinju eye, Mojuba egungun ile, egungun bawashe. It's your time. Call on your ancestors. Egungun bawashe. Iba egungun mo pe egungun bawashe. Go on ahead and call those ancestors. If you only know one name, call it and make it your business to learn some more. Ashe Mojuba Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye, Mojuba Wanala Seku, Mojuba Bobo Bobo, Orisha Mojuba Tashwadaranika, Lo Soro, Mojuba Baba Miobatala, Epa Baba Rubo, Epa Orisha, Epa Mole Baba Mi, Mojuba Oshunye Oreye, Mojuba Shango Kabi, Si Mojuba Gunye, Momari Wogun Bemio Bio Shebenia Coco, Mojuba Oshosio de Mata, Mojuba Mobeji, Mojuba Egbe, Mojuba Bobo Bobo, Orisha, Kinka Mashe, Olume Fabula Shagano, Suji Kinka Mashe, Meloson Bolongo, Kinka Mashe, Bavilo, Famula, Kinka Mashe, Infinity Mashe, Kinka Mashe, Mew, Kinka Mashe. We know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come. And so we say Kinka Mashe and the names of anyone who we would like to bring into this sacred circle of protection right now. And as always, of course, we say Kinka Mashe to each and every one of you listening to the sound of my voice, whether you are listening on Facebook, YouTube, IG, whether you are in the replays, we say Kinka Mashe. May no harm, hurt, or danger come to you. Just a few of you: Ravel, Lori, Armisa, Angelica, Latoya, Kinka Mashe, Azur, Baba Farrow, Danielle, Ellison, Carlette, Madre, Sadio, Ife, Natasha, Shangotosin, Saviska, give thanks and praise. Just a few of you. Bree, Lisa Banks, Shango Mama, give thanks and praise to each and every one. May no harm, hurt, or danger come. Kosi iku, kosi arun, kosi epe, kosi ofo, kosi olopa, kosi idina, kosi wahala ra. Let there be no problems whatsoever for anyone listening to the sound of my voice. May only goodness prevail. May only joy prevail. May only prosperity prevail. May only calm and peace prevail. May only success and victory prevail. May only my magic manifest prevail. May only yes I can prevail. May only goodness prevail for us always. Ashe, I say. So, iba eshu. Yes, sir. You know, we get excited when it's time to pray. We got to pray just to make it today. Yes, so, and we are so excited always for the grand ashe of our Iyalode. 50 years in the game, more than many of us listening have even been initiated to earth. She has been initiated to our traditions. And so we are grateful that we, like Orisha Oko and Ogun, get to come together and make something even bigger and better than either one of us could have made alone for you all, our people. So we are just so grateful. Iyalode, what you got for us today?
Oh, Benio, Ekaro, everybody. Thank you. Today, as we are talking about the Orisha Oko, and y'all know that I teach Mering de Logun classes, which are coming up in November, for those divine priests who want to divine with cowrie shell. In the divination of Merin de Logun, there's an Odu called Ejioko, where Orisha Oko speaks. One of the speakers is Orisha Oko. And so today I want to speak of the Odu Ejioko Owarin. And the story of Orisha Oko, this is the first time that I'm sharing this, is the story of the sickness of the swamp. So the mother of rain went to do Ebo because she wanted a child. She said, I want a baby. I want a child that is perfect, that will be stronger and have more power than anyone else on earth, and that will live forever. So she went and she got the rituals done. The diviners told her, you have to do ritual, you have to do Ebo, and you have to have faith. The important thing here is that you have faith. And she said, okay. She came, she brought all of the things that she needed to do for the ritual. She performed. The mother of rain made the Ebo quickly. And of course, she made it with all of the faith that, when a mother prays for you, or a mother wants something, she's got the faith that this is going to come true. So she had all of the faith. She was clear. She was happy. And so quickly, after she made the ritual, the Ebo, the sky, the rain started to fall. It started softly. And then the clouds came in and darkened the sun, hid the sun. The rain then started coming, sheets of rain, and just coming down. And she said, wow, this is living forever. It just was just powerful, just coming down, pouring down. It came down so much. And as the skies cleared, it came even harder. The sheets was just coming down. And so the world started having nothing but rain, and waters started running to the rivers and to the sea. And that was way that her child could live forever in all expressions of itself. The rain just kept running, and it kept running and running and running, and the earth flooded. And then one day the sun came out and it cleared up. But the rivers and the sea had gotten all of the water, so the earth got clammy and wet and mushy. And so the animals started walking slowly. Some of them got trapped in the mud, and it just got putrefied. The swamp, the earth became a swamp. So the spirit of swamp went to diviner and said, I need to get a ritual done because I need to have somewhere to live. And rain is just changed what it is I know I want to be. And so it went and it made a ball. And it was like, I'm so dark and putrefied and sick. I'm going to go ahead and do what the diviner said. But he went and he did the rituals. He brought chickens, goats, rams, everything that the diviner told him to bring. And he said, I don't know if this is going to work because it's just so much. I feel so sick. I'm just stuck in this deluge of just mud and funk. And he said, I'll just do the ritual. So he went somewhere and just said, well, the ritual is done. And without faith, he just lay there and says, I'm just waiting for death because rain looked like it won. And so that's why today we always have rain flowing. And we always going to have the immortality of earth and water working together. But the reason that sickness will come and sickness remain is that we today sometimes don't have faith, or when we do our rituals, we don't have faith. And so the things that you want will just decay. And this is why even today the swamps are filled with disease and decay while the waters of the world remain fresh all over the world. Rain has the power because his mother did Ebo. She did ritual, but she had faith. Whereas swamp did the ritual just because it was prescribed. So it's very important for us as we're looking at this Odu of Ejioko or warring, that we remember that when we do Ebo, when we do rituals, it's not on your time, it's on divine time, because ritual means that everything is going to be aligned with the perfect vibration of exactly what you prayed for, but also to include the aspects of you that you are not able to see with your eyes. But the universe is aligning for you to just show up at the perfect time and the perfect way and the perfect circumstances. So when you do Ebo, during this time that we're feeling kind of down, for many of us are looking at how to you invite ourselves to reinvent ourselves and refine ourselves, because we are in this period of universal seclusion, a universal vibe of holding us down, holding us accountable, looking at ourselves for the first time, many of us, in a way that we don't have any distractions, but to completely focus on what it is that we are, who we are, and redefine ourselves so that when we re-emerge from this, we will come out aligned to be the perfect vibration of everything that you are and that you want and you desire. So today we want to do a chant for Orisha Oko, which is the energy of stability on the earth. But first, I want you today go and walk on earth. I've been feeling that I need to, because I haven't walked at my usual, 3 miles for about 3 or 4 days, and I feel the imbalance. So today I'm going to walk. I encourage you that when you go on your walk, take your shoes off, feel Mother Earth, ground on Orisha Oko. Orisha Oko is also, and I fed Orisha Oko, I have a shrine right there. I fed Orisha Oko, I cooked some food, and then also I presented him with the potential for food, which is our tubers like yam and potatoes and beans, that when you put them in the ground, they're going to come up with hope. They come up with faith. They know that if they go into the ground and water hits them, they have the faith to know that they're going to burst out. So the ritual and the ceremony, I prayed for everyone that is listening here, as well as that will be in rebroadcast. Know that you have the potential to ground yourself and to come up again with a new flower, come up again with a new way of eating. Come up with a new way of projecting who you are. Ground yourself in Orisha Oko today and always, whenever you feel that groundedness. Even if you live in an apartment, I see Dr. Funlayo does it. Her husband gets her a bucket of earth and she puts her feet in it because the molecules are still there. And he freshens up the bucket periodically for her. That's awesome. So there's no excuse if you live in an apartment, if you live in all the way up, but you have to feel that energy of Mother Earth, of Orisha Oko. Orisha Oko is also the Orisha, the energy of when you want baby. That's the Orisha. And Orisha Oko is quiet as it's kept. Orisha Oko is the energy of wealth. Because anything that you put in the ground, it's like you birthing yourself. You're birthing a new aspect, a new reality of yourself. I remember in Panama, we had in New Year's, every New Year over the door sill, they would put some beans, a piece of bread. And I asked my mother, why is it that people put that? That is so that throughout the year, you will have food, that you will not go hungry. That was a shrine to Orisha Oko. That was a shrine to Orisha Oko. So today, as I fed Orisha Oko, I can't show it to y'all because I have it on this big camera. Trust me, Orisha Oko is sitting and when I went through, he said, fine, but I want all of the food inside of my shrine. I want it on top of it. And Orisha Oko, for you that have ever seen Orisha Oko, it has all types of tools of farming and the man, the plow and the farmer is there and it's coconuts to make sure that we're always alive. So the energy is the one thing that God is not making any more of is earth. That is the one thing that can tell. That's the test of time. It's not making any more. It's not making any more. Not on this planet anyway. So what we have to take care of it. Taking care of Orisha Oko is being a horticulturist, is being a person that knows that when we are throwing things that are not, that we can't put in our compost, that are toxic, that's what we're doing to Mother Earth. That's what we're doing. And so when you go in and you dig in to try to farm something, you're hitting bacteria, you're hitting a swamp, you're hitting things that are not going to grow. So during this time when we're feeling kind of disconnected and ungrounded because of this stuff and presidential debates and fires and floods and all of the stuff then getting us disconnected, ground ourselves in Orisha Oko. It's a magnificent Orisha. Magnificent Orisha. I can't move anywhere to any new place without feeding and letting Orisha Oko where I'm going so that I will find new ground, new place to move and to expand. And in your business is the same thing. So you can put up a little shrine for Orisha Oko, a place where you have grains and beans, and you just call it Orisha Oko. Have farm tools and center yourself there with Orisha Oko. So that's what we're going to do today. I was debating whether to call on Obatala to help us to be calm, but I think that we're going to call on Orisha Oko today in the chant. And so the chant, I'm taking the chant, the meaning of the chant is Orisha Oko, wind that turn you to the one versed in mystery. So when you put something in the ground, it's a mystery if it's going to come up. But if you put it there with the right prayer and faith, it will come up. Wind that turn you to the one versed in mystery. I speak, I speak, I speak, always to see you. Selected head of the farm, medicine that fans goodness to burst in. I speak, always I see you. So we say in Orisha Oko, we see you. Because when we leave here, we're going to go and eat. And sometimes we forget to thank the farmers in our prayers. That is Orisha Oko. Thank the farmers. And thank the sun that flows with the rain. And thank the waters and the rivers for cooling us and allowing us to flow. Because we all work together. The rain, The floods, the sun, they're brothers and sisters working together to make sure that we grow. So we're going to sing Orisha Oko. I don't know if I stand here to him, will I still be singing? I go, Baba. I go. Orisha Oko. Orisha Oko. Afefe Yawo. Orisha Oko. Boom. Re Yawo. Boom. Baba Mio. You who we are constantly asking for faith, asking us for exuberance. We call on you, Orisha Oko, at this day, at this time, right here. Baba Mio, Orisha Oko. Awapo yín o Baba. Orisha Oko. Adúpẹ́ Baba fún bọ́pọ̀ ohun kì í ṣe fún wa lọ ní. Adúpẹ́ fún jí bọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀yìn àti gbọ́ kí ni mọ́kọ̀ yín lọ ní. Adúpẹ́ Baba mi Orisha Oko fún bọ́pọ̀ ohun kì í ara fún wa. Adúpẹ́ kì í ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọjọ́ tiwa àti omi wà nílẹ̀ àti nílẹ̀ tiwa. Adúpẹ́ fún bọ́pọ̀ ohun. Adúpẹ́ fún ẹwà tí mo fún yín. Adúpẹ́ fún tàrà ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo fún yín. Adúpẹ́ fún ìyá tí mo fún yín lọ ní ọ. Adúpẹ́ fún ọtí tí mo fún yín lọ ní ọ. Nígbà tí mo jí kété làárọ̀. I give thanks, Baba mi Orisha Oko, that this morning as I rose and I prayed for each and every one of us that we may find grounding, Baba mi Orisha Oko, in our world. Grounding in the things that we are stretching our hands towards. And have faith that things that are distracting us right now, have the faith to know that the rituals that we're doing individually, collectively, for our community, for our work, for our universe, for our praying together, for change to come. Have faith so that our prayers do not become putrid, swamped, dysfunctional, unproductive water. We give thanks to you, Orisha Oko, that we found grounding today on your earth and always do what is right to protect you and to support you, Orisha Oko. Ashe. Orisha Oko, Apeyawo, mo, Mariwo, Lowo, Orisha Oko, Mupere Yawo, mo, Miwariwo, Orisha Oko, Mupere Yawo, mo, Miwariwo, Orisha Oko, Afefe Yawo, mo, Mariwo. Orisha Oko, Bumpere Yawo, mo, Mariwo, Eba, Orisha Oko, Afefe Yawo, mo, Mariwo, Orisha Oko, Bumpere Yawo, mo, Mariwo, Eba, Orisha Ko, Afefe Yawo, mo, Mariwo. Orisha Oko, Bumpere Yawo, mo, Mariwo, Bunde o, Arere o, Bunde o, Arere o, Bunde o, Arere o, Aisha Kwe, Wabyo, Orisha Oko, Bumpere Yawo, mo, Mariwo. Ogunle o, arere o, ogunle o, arere o, adúpẹ́ o, arere o, obewa o, arere o, Orisha Oko, bewa o, Orisha Oko, ṣojú wa o, Orisha Oko, Apeyawo, mo, Mariwo. Ogun apwe o, ba wọn kọ tire o. Ogun Orisha Oko, àjúbáyé o, lóní o, adúpẹ́ o, arére o, ògúndé o, arére o, Orisha Oko, afẹ́fẹ́ yàwó, mo, Mariwo. Orisha Oko, Bumpere Yawo, mo, Mariwo, Baba mi Ogun, àti Orisha Oko, adúpẹ́ o. Adupueo, adupueo, adupueo.
I do pray. Just give thanks and praise for all of that beautiful ashe that our Iyalode has shared with us. We are just so grateful for the grounding. We are grateful for the connection to the precious earth, to the place where all miracles happen, to the embodiment of faith. As we say, when we plant a seed, we cannot force the seed to grow, right? You can't plant a seed and then stand there and be like, grow now. It doesn't work that way, right? We have to have patience. We have to have faith. We have to be steadfast and continue pouring our water and making our prayers. And so we are just so thankful for the story, for the energy, for the ashe. We are just so thankful. Of course, as always, if you have felt blessed by your experience today, we welcome you to pour a blessing back on the ministry at $Yeyefini or $Funlayo. We pray that each and every cent multiplies many times before it returns to you. And we are thankful to each and every one of you who have donated to the ministry thus far. We do this work for you because we love you, because we love the spirits, and we are just so happy always to be able to come to you with medicine of song, with medicine of prayer, with medicine of support and just love and steadfastness, and knowing that you are not alone in this world. You are not alone. You have community. If you are in the Ashe Ire family, if you are in the IIASK family, you have family. We are together and we just give thanks and praise for this space. Iyalode, what is going on at IIASK right now that you would like to share with the fam?
You know, I'm so charged up always. Well, we have our wonderful classes that will start in October. Some start the second week, some start the third week, some start the first day. Go to yeyefini.thinkific.com so you can sign up to all of my classes. I'm so excited. My mediumship classes, we have about 10 students in. Yay! And so the mediumship training, the SEI, the self-empowerment intensive, we have also the children's rites of passage, which begins at the end of, but anyway, children's rites of passage. We have also, I'm opening my doors to bringing new friends into the IIASK, which is you will go and just, again, to Thinkific and on the website, and there is where you will find support. And I learned that from my sister, you know, how to expand your world. You know, she kept saying, you don't need to do anything else. Yeah, yeah. And I just said, okay, let me just have more accessibility to you. So you go and you just look for Ore, which is friend of the IIASK. And in there, we have an ongoing relationship once a month. There are beautiful things. You know, I'm going to be giving all kinds of juicy stuff, and we're going to have classes on Ori, classes on Ifa, classes on all kinds of stuff. How to build a community with yourself and with others, and to expand. And of course, we work with Ashe Ide, and some of the classes we're going to be, you know, on each other's little life, in our little compounds, in our little Ashe Ire, IIASK compound meshing together. So that's the happiness. And you know, I've been on vacation for the past 3 months, so I am back to doing readings. I'm having a little challenge with Calendly, but we'll get it straight today. I'll be back to doing readings twice a week. I can't do them like I used to, like 4 days a week. That was like, ooh. So we're back to doing our consultations on readings on all of my readings, relationships, roots readings, your monthly, all of those things are going to be, I'm opening. Start October, I'm back to work to doing my readings and have accessibility to you. So thank you again. Thank you, everyone that's been supporting the ministry. That's why I've been able to expand like I am with the loving their donations. I send it back to y'all, full 100 and more. And Orisha Oko, take it to her. Give it to her. Give them that blessing. Just give it to her. Just give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to her. That's my money. That's my go-to guy. Go-to money guy is Orisha Oko. Come on, Papa. Mm, mm. There you go. Boom. That's it.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Bring it. I shall. Come on now, y'all. Don't be surprised when you see that windfall, because Yeye done prayed it up for you. She done prayed it up for you. You know, Ashe Ray, we're just always happy to have you join us. Get the ebook for learning the prayer that we say. And of course, Communiversity is back next week. We're starting October 5th. We've got Yoruba language. We've got Spanish. We've got Introduction to Haitian Vodou with Queen Mother Dorothy Desir. We've got Tarot 101, Symbol and Sense with yours truly. So this is going to be my first time offering an extended class on tarot, talking about a little bit about my journey, how I've been reading tarot since I was a teenager, and how I'm going to mention this because people ask me all the time. I thought, right, I was stifling myself. I thought that when I became an Orisha priestess, I couldn't read my cards anymore, right? Because cards are not a part of Orisha, and now I can only divine in this way, only divine in that way. Let me tell you something. No, let's be clear. There's no historical connection between the two divination systems. However, divination is about connecting to the divine and to divine universal energy. And so once you have made yourself a crossroads of those energies, they can speak to you through any media. So me being myself a crossroads of the energy of Orisha, of the energy of my Hoodoo ancestors, of the energy of my indigenous ancestors and all of that, they can talk to me through anything. And so when I came to the Orisha and said, can I still do my tarot? Can I still do? They was like, you better, because that's how you help people. You help people with what you know. So just know that, we don't believe in dogma. Yeah, and I. Some people do, but we don't believe in that idea of, if you go in this way, you can't do any other system, or it doesn't work like that. Now, of course, we got to keep it straight. Don't let nobody tell you they're reading your head Orisha with tarot cards or doing anything crazy like that. That's a whole different thing. But understand that all of our systems can bring wisdom. And Madre God just said, Oshun is the queen of all divination, Asheo, of hidden knowledge, the women, right? Our intuition. And my Baba, y'all fight him if y'all want to. He the one that taught me first that, look, it's y'all women that this belongs to, right? And that who have that natural intuitive connection. And so we are just so excited to share that. We are excited to be together, and we are excited to be together again next Wednesday for the midweek recharge again. Thank you so much, Iyalode. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined us. We're going to hop into the comments, and we see some of the questions that you're asking. So we'll hop into the comments and answer some of those questions once we come off. We just love you, and we're just grateful for you. We send every blessing your way. Ire owo, ire omo, ire aiku, orire ilera ati alafia. May peace, health, happiness, and all good things be with each of you always and in all ways. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Adubeo, odabo.